Hello children, welcome back to our maths class. Now the next chapter, chapter 3, three-dimensional objects and nets. What do you mean by 3D? Three-dimensional objects, you must be aware, people say 3D, 3D, okay? So three-dimensional objects and nets. So first we will go through two-dimensional objects, two-dimensional drawings of three-dimensional objects. Two-dimensional drawings of three-dimensional objects. Drawings are two-dimensional, but objects are three-dimensional. For example, I will show you. This is mouse. You can see that this is mouse. Now this is a three-dimensional object because you can feel it, you can touch it. It has length, breadth and height. You can see that, right? So it is a three-dimensional object. But when I draw it on a book, it will become two-dimensional object. Okay, it will be flat on the paper. Take for example this, a pack of tissue. Again, it is a three-dimensional object because you can see from back, you can see the front, you can see above, you can see the sides. So like this, any object which you can see from all sides, that is three-dimensional, length, breadth and height. So if you have this three dimensions, that is length, breadth and height, it becomes a three-dimensional objects. Okay. So you can see this Thai pointed to an object on a slightly high table and asked, what is that? So she is pointing out and asking, what is that? You can see the picture here on top. Okay. Sharat says that's a card which has a nice picture of laddus. Since you're looking at it from the front, so you just look at it from the front and you say it's a picture of laddus. But when she turns it, it appears to be a card. Let me turn it around a little and put it on the floor. So she turns a little around, so she finds that it's a box. I thought it was just a nice picture on a card, but the picture is actually pasted on a box. So now you must have understood, children. Like for example, you can see this. If I just show you, you can see this particular sticker. Okay, so you can see only the sticker because you're seeing from the front. But if I just turn it, then you know that that sticker is stuck on it. So this is how the three-dimensional objects can be two-dimensional when we draw it on a paper or on a surface. So at first you only saw the front surface. Now when you look from above and from a different angle, you can see three different surfaces, that is length, breadth and height. Remember, that's why we say three-dimensional object, because it has length, it has breadth and it has height. See, three-dimensional objects are objects whose length, width, instead of breadth they say width, and height can be seen, felt or measured. You can see, you can feel and you can measure it, children. Books, glasses, tables, etc. are some of the three-dimensional objects. So objects which have only length and breadth. For example, paper. Okay, you will have only length and breadth and no thickness or negligible. Negligible means there is thickness of paper, but then it is negligible, means it is better to say it doesn't have any thickness. So these are called two-dimensional objects. Sheets of paper, pictures on paper, shadows are some examples of two-dimensional objects. So now let's see. Actually objects are three-dimensional. The pictures on paper are two-dimensional. So that is why some pictures seem flat, but some pictures are drawn in such a way that we can sense the depth or thickness of the object. So let us see this chart, children. The objects as seen, you can see elephant, right? Lovely elephant, very huge. So from the front you can see the ears, two big ears like fan, one big trunk, two tusks. So you can see the front side, right? But from one side if you see, suppose you are passing by from the side, so you can see the side of the elephant, the tail, you can see the four legs, not the four legs, three legs you can see, one leg is hidden because it is a side. Okay. But from above when you see, look at that, you can see only the upper surface of the elephant, only the head part and the back part. Okay. Look at the second example of the cupboard. You can see from front that it has got two doors. It is looking flat, right? Two doors. And from the side you can see only just one rectangle. And from above also you can see it as a small rectangle. So this is how a three-dimensional object, when viewed from different angles, can be seen as they have length, breadth and height, or length, width and height. Now problem set 51. Look at this, children. The first column shows a structure made of blocks. The other column shows different views of the structure in 2 dimensions. Say whether each view is from the front, from a side or from above. So you have to write this, children. You will have to write this. This is like a project for you. Block formations. You know block formation. These are blocks, right? So from front now you can see the up surface and this surface. 1, 2, 3 you can see. And this side also you can see. But straight if you sit in the front, you can see only 1, 2, 3 children. View formation. Now from where can you view this only 1, 2, 3? Yeah, it can be from side. So directly if you are sitting straight in front, this is from side. From where can you see this? Yes, this is from one of the side you can see. That is from this side. Okay. And this from above. Okay children. So you can see from front and from above. So this from side means from front we can see. I can see this from front. So this is from front. This is from side and this is from above. Because above also you can see the 3 pictures. Look at this box. From front if I see, it will be 1, 2, 3 and 1, 4 I can see, right? So from where it will be from front? This is from front, right? Or this is from front. You tell me from where it is from front. How can you see from front? Yes. So from front I can see this view. From front this will be the view. From above this will be the view, because this is 1, 2 up now, but then from above when I see, it will be looking same. And from side I can see this. From side if you see, you will be able to see 2, right? So you have a look of the picture and you write accordingly. Look at this picture and you check whether this is from above or this is from above or this is from above. So from front, from above and from side. So here you will have to write down. So in your maths notebook you are going to draw this, children, and you will be writing on top whether it is from side or it is from above or it is from front. Now second is draw 3 pictures of each of these 3-dimensional objects. This what is given: a table, a chair and a water bottle, as viewed from the front, from a side and from above. So this you have to do it. You draw 3 pictures of a table, a chair and a water bottle. Okay, I'll show you one, that is water bottle. I'll show you. Table and chair you have to do it on your own. So you can see this and tell me the first one. First one, it is from front. So from front you can see this bottle, children, and this is from above. So when I see from up, only this circle part I can see. I cannot see the other part. So it is from above. This is from above. This is from side. Now what about the other one? So from front also I can see the same way. From side also, because it's a bottle and bottle is round in shape. So from front also the same thing I can see. From side also I can see the same thing. Only from above I can see the circle part. That's it. So table and chair you will have to draw. Now next is nets. Now nets we give as project, children. So you have to do this project at home. Nets, you must be getting shoe boxes and all, so that you can open and see. That is nothing but a net. So you can see this 2-dimensional shape from which a 3-dimensional object can be made by folding is called the net of that object. This is definition. 2-dimensional shape, that is, this is 2-dimensional. Okay, because it has got only length and breadth. Okay, no height, that is no width. So 2-dimensional shape from which a 3-dimensional object can be made by folding is called the net of that object. For example, you can make like this type of cardboard, and when you fold it, you will get a 3-dimensional object. So this is 2-dimensional and this is 3-dimensional. So when you fold this, you will get this. So you have to prepare this project and keep it ready. And whenever I give a date, that day you will upload it in the Google Classroom. So you have to prepare this and keep it ready. So net of another cardboard box is shown below, that will be rectangular in shape. That was square, which I showed you. Now this is rectangular, children, and this, when it is a square, we say an object of this shape is called a cube. Snakes and ladder, when you play, it's a cube. So if it is square shape, it is called cube, and if it is rectangular in shape, it is called as a cuboid. Okay? Cube, you know, all sides are same, equal, because you know square has all sides equal. So cube also all sides equal. And rectangle, two sides will be equal, that is length, and this length will be equal, this breadth and this side breadth will be equal. And cuboid, because it has got length, breadth and height. So you can see this, when you prepare like this type of two-dimensional object shape, and you fold it, and you will get three-dimensional cuboid box.